Carlos Alcaraz and Iga Swiatek's scheduling woes face ATP Pro's cold truth before Wimbledon. The professional tennis tour is a wild ride, a marathon that shows no mercy. The ATP side kicked things off on the 27th of December last year and will battle through December, while the women's tour plays a dramatic 56-tournament symphony that reaches its finale in November. The hectic calendar even drew criticism from heavyweights like Carlos Alcaraz and Iga Swiatek last year, but now, British warrior Dan Evans, the 35-year-old third seed, strikes a different note, letting his voice cut through the chorus of complaints. Wondering what the Briton said? In a dramatic twist to the ongoing chorus of complaints about the hectic tennis calendar, the British Dan Evans struck a powerful chord in a candid conversation with the BBC recently. The British warrior addressed the growing outcry from players battling tough schedules, offering a raw and unfiltered view from his side of the net. "I think, first and foremost, we are in a fortunate position. When I hear about the schedule, these guys don't have to play every week. You are allowed to not play. The reason they play is so they pick up their bonus pool at the end of the year. It's more about how we have got to be careful moaning about how we have a lot of work, which is good," he added. Evans later pressed on with hard truths that cut through the noise and struck a deep note in the sport soul. "There are other people in the world struggling for work. I think we have to be careful harping on about the tough schedule. We are allowed to take weeks off. We are independent contractors. We can take the week off. So that's where I stand on that." His words illuminate a powerful story, a dramatic reminder that amid the glitz and pressure, there's a choice, a freedom, that many envy. Well, the story traces back to last September when the thunderous voice of Spaniard Carlos Alcaraz fell like a hammer after he defeated Ben Shelton in the Lava Cup, marking his 14th showdown of a hectic season. Alcaraz was soaring, having captured 2 GS, the French Open and Wimbledon, and adding a shimmering silver medal from the Paris Olympics to his collection. But the US Open dealt him a shock in the second round against Botic van der Zandschulp, a straight-sets knockout that left him fuming. "Probably they are going to kill us in some way," said Alcaraz. "Right now, a lot of good players are going to miss a lot of tournaments because of that injury." Meanwhile, the Polish ace Iga Swiatek raised her own battle cry against a calendar that seemed more punishment than privilege. After a painful QF exit at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships to Mira Andreeva, the former second seed insisted the hectic tour was wearing players down. "I'm not surprised," Swiatek said of the upsets, which saw top 3 colleagues Coco Gauff and Aryna Sabalenka suffer shock exits in the Middle East. "But I feel like for sure the calendar is not helping." Her words struck a chord across the tour, adding to the chorus of discontent. Again, like, we need to switch continents, we need to switch surfaces, we need to switch the balls. Yeah, it's not easy. And now, amid the growing controversy, British warrior Dan Evans finds himself adding a dramatic twist to the story. Ignoring the complaints, his perspective reveals the tour as a grueling battle, not just a series of events. And while the Brit boldly echoed a voice of truth from his own perspective, he's not the only one to silence the complaints of Carlos Alcaraz and Iga Swiatek with pure, unfiltered honesty. In a dramatic twist to the ongoing tour calendar debate, two-time GS queen Garbiñe Muguruza steps forward with a powerful, unfazed voice last year. Having walked the tough path herself, Muguruza knows the tour's hectic rhythm inside and out. But instead of complaints, she delivers a hard-line view: you create your own schedule and know your capabilities. To her, it's all about owning your choices and turning pressure into opportunity. She emphasizes the multitude of tournaments as a positive, a vast opportunity for players to overcome self-doubt and achieve peak performance. "No, I don't think so, because I have never complained about the circuit. It is what it is. We have many opportunities. Especially if you are winning many matches. You tell yourself, okay, maybe I should relax here, maybe I should push harder there." So for Muguruza, the tough calendar isn't a curse, it's a powerful path forward. The tour might be a wild ride, but for those brave enough to navigate it, the rewards are boundless.